Salutations and welcome to another pulse-pounding episode of How to Do Things on City of Heroes Homecomings. I feel like I have probably 70 to 80% of the how-to videos that I can do, and because I don't know all of the ins and outs of the game, and I pretty much stay focused on single player, solo, casual, and small group activities. So there's a lot of the in-game stuff and big group activities that I'm probably not the right YouTuber for. But as things come to my attention, sometimes I find something I missed, and one of you had a suggestion about mods, so here we are. We're going to talk about how to easily mod your City of Heroes Homecoming experience, and it is very easy. A little history here is that I really don't like mods in my games. I've run into too many issues with mods causing bugs and problems, and I have very little patience for troubleshooting. I literally have a bazillion games in my backlog, so I would rather play a game that is rated well and is relatively bug-free rather than spend hours trying to troubleshoot why I can't get this mod in game XYZ to work. Thankfully, City of Heroes Homecoming makes it pretty easy, as we're going to see here today. First off, to find it, you can just Google up City of Heroes Homecoming mod, and basically you're looking for this post in the Homecoming forums from Michio. That's where I would start, just to make sure you're going to the right place. And Michio even has the screenshots, and we're going to see this on my own computer here shortly. This is from 2022, but the mod manager is being kept up to this day, so pretty easy to find that. And you'll see a link here to cityofheroes.dev/mods. Now you can type this in as well. You can just go to cityofheroes.dev/mods, and it will take you to a webpage that looks like this. Now, this might look a little sus, as the young people would say. It doesn't look like the most current-y, modern-y website I have ever seen, but it does do the job, and it does have a button right up here for downloading for Windows and one for Mac OS. So you can definitely look at that, and you can take a look at the various mods here if you want. But honestly, I don't spend much time here. I just download the mod manager and I'm done. But this is one way to get to it. You can look at the forum post first just to get a little bit more information, see some screenshots, and get a direct link and make sure you're going to the right place. But of course, if you want to skip that step, you can go to cityofheroes.dev/mods, and I will put links to these guys in the description below. Now, once you've got this guy installed, it just basically puts an executable file wherever you put it. I personally stick it, in a folder here on my my D drive where I have City of Heroes installed. So I've got my main City of Heroes directory here with Homecoming, and then you see a folder for mids and a folder for mods. So I have Homecoming, mids, and mods in my City of Heroes folder. That's what I do. If you double click on mods, you're going to see a cohmoddingtool.exe file. I think when I first opened this up, I did have to point it in the right direction of my game, so it knew where my City of Heroes game was at, so it knew what to mod. You could probably also fix that in the settings. You can see here it's D drive, City of Heroes, Homecoming, and stuff like that. And check for program updates on start and whatever have you. Here you're going to see a whole bunch of mods, and you can see the mods that I have installed on the bottom here, including glowy ping, which changes the glowy sound to a distinctive ping sound. You might have heard those in some of my newer videos. Ping, ping, ping. A different set of beam rifle sounds, and some other different things that I have chosen, but you can pick from this huge long list. And they do have categories. We do have like the audio category. So the question I was asked specifically was how to get different glowy sounds. So I believe that would just be under audio. And, generally speaking, looking for glowy. And here's annoyingly loud glowy sounds. And you know what? I'm going to give that one a shot. So I'm going to say install. And it says, hey, you have 2 glowy mods. It's actually very smart. And do you want to install anyways? I'm going to hit no, and I'm going to uninstall Glowy Ping first, and then I can come over here and reinstall the new Glowy Annoyingly Loud. There's also Glowy Music Box and whatever have you. So I don't know which one I want. But these haven't been updated since 2022, but honestly, they don't really need to update these very very often for them to work. But you put in there whatever glowy one you want. But there's numerous different sound effects. For heavy assault rifle, there's some cool sound effects. And beam rifle. Beam rifle is one of those weapons that notoriously doesn't have the best sound effects in the world. I think I'm going to try, well, this one is a compilation of the best ones. But anyways, you go through here, you do you pick one that you like. I think actually I need robot. I was thinking about, because I have a robot mastermind. And I know I saw robot in here before. But there are all kinds of things that you will want to look for. Oh, here we go. Star Wars beam rifle, right? You want your beam rifle to sound like Star Wars? You can do that. So we're going to do that. And the next time I do beam rifle, maybe I'll do a beam rifle video today. Just a quick playthrough on something. We'll put that in. But yeah, one of my favorite mods is Atlas Park Theme Reimagined, which gives that song some more oomph to it. There was one that I liked, and I'll have to find it, that was really made it a movie type of feel. You can spend quite some time just looking through these. Oh, epic level up. Oh, that sounds like fun. Female boot walking sounds. Oh, okay. If I want to sound like boots instead of high heels, I guess there's a demand for that somewhere. Fire blast screaming from hell. Makes the fire blast sounds like it's raging straight from hell. Ooh, that just sounds like fun too. See, I start shopping. It's like I'm shopping at the mall, except I'm shopping and I just start doing stuff. Gender neutral sonic blast. I tried to make a sonic blast character earlier. She was a sentinel who used special gadget to blast music at her foes, but the scream effects are really bad. I have a scream. I have a scream effect in here somewhere, I think, for my Banshee. Here it is, Banshee Sonic Blast Custom Sound Effects. Well, with these two sound effects installed, your lovely ladies no longer sound like extremely angry man. Using samples from other Sonic powers in City of Heroes, I've created a pair of sounds that replace the manly screams with more abstract sounds and fits with a greater number of character concepts. So there you go. Some different ones. I have a different, the Sonic one I have right now is pretty interesting, but I'll try this one. And again, it's very good at noticing that I've already got, a different mod that does the same thing. But that's just pretty much it. Once you get these guys installed, you're ready to just jump in there and get right to it. I'm going to see if we have, we have the Matrix Pocket D music. Nice. Here it is, Transformer Bots Mastermind Sound Effects. So let's install that. And just for kicks and giggles, if you're a fan of Transformers, then you might get a kick out of what I'm going to do next. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up Homecoming, and we're going to see these sound effects in motion, right? So let's pull up Homecoming here. I'll just show you how easy this is. I mean, if all you want to know is how to do it, we're already done. But if you want to see something in effect, we'll go ahead and get that. Show you some of that with my mastermind. All right, mastermind, where are you, mastermind? Danzig, the Borg Queen. Resistance is and always will be futile. All right, so let's have her call up her bots here. And it just occurred to me that I don't have sound capture, so give me 1 second. This is a very professional production and whatnot. So I don't have sound going through the audio record just yet, but that should kick in just a minute here. All right, we got that kicking. I'm gonna turn it up louder than normal so that we capture all of this wonderful robot sound. We'll make sure that my audio is cranked up here. The audio settings are down here at the bottom. We'll go ahead and crank that up a bit more. Okay. So, let's call up some robots here. And if you grew up with the 1980s Transformers, you know that's exactly how they sounded, right? Well, now those robots didn't make the Transformers sounds. I guess it's just the small bots, maybe. Oh, there we go. That time it happened. Let's get them all equipped. There we go. Nice, nice. So, very cool, very well done. Whoever made that mod, thank you very much. But that's the end of the vid on mods here. Let me know if you want to see something else. Great question, great suggestion. Let me know if you want to see something else in particular. And we'll catch you next time.